it, maggot!
What force wrought this destruction? Mother, father, slain as they sleep. The town has the stench of death and demons upon it. By their souls, I swear vengeance on these creatures of the underworld. Diablo, enter if you dare.
What makes you sweat? Is it passion? Or could it just be heat? What about not knowing if your very next breath will be your last? What about all three? Tomb Raider. From IDOS Interactive.
Descent. A player network. Doom 4. A is greater than 4. Descent. 24 enemies.
Okay, hello everyone, welcome to the Retro Gaming Junction. We're gonna come back here at this conversation because she explained a lot of things. I'm gonna go through it quickly, but she explained some of the people that were here. What are you doing here? Thought I could ask him where they were. Oh, this is the one, okay. Ori, we did talk to her. Main part of the temple, north. Yeah, she's always there. Talo. Yeah, he goes around, this guy. Eating area, if he's not there, is quarters, south wing. Elovan. Where? Everybody lives in this wing except one guy, I think. It should just a generic Verini. Let's go there first. Zideko. You shouldn't sneak up on me like that. You just sent me back a week in my experiments. You know, I'd like to... Hey, who are you? More visitors. I'm surprised. Usually people don't come to visit me. They hear the explosions and think twice about it. I'm Zideko. I'm running a series of experiments. I've been working on a formula to turn gold into lead. Sorry about barging in. Don't worry too much about it. You're certainly not the first person to come barging in here, you know. And I know you won't be the last. What about turning lead into gold? Why? There's more than enough gold around here for everyone. It's the lead that we don't have. Why use the gold for money? Money? Whatever for. It's too heavy to carry around in large amounts. And you really don't need a monetary system. Hasn't done much for your world. Can't tell me anything about Sorval. He comes to visit me now and again, one of the few who do. Why don't you go and talk to him personally? Right to the source is always best. I can't. Sorval was killed several days ago. Why didn't anyone tell me? I can't believe it. People are so afraid of a little explosion that they don't bother to tell me things. No wonder I haven't seen him. How did he die? A statue fell on him during a tremor. Not a pleasant way to go. I'm sorry he died. He was a good person. What else do you do besides research? Well, I used to practice magic. I use it when required, but I'm more interested in alchemy now. That reminds me, there's a whole pile of books and scrolls in the back room. If you're interested, go ahead and look through them. I know there's some spells on some of the scrolls. Take them if you want. I know them all anyway. How many spells do you know? All of them, I think. I can scribe some of them for you if you'd like. Can you create a scroll for me? Hmm. To a storm? You can just make a scroll? Fuck it. This one is one-shot spell. Meteor Storm is very finicky. It doesn't like being written down. 54,000. Too expensive. I'm just afraid he can't eat. Maybe he can only do one. All the other ones would be one I can engrave in my spellbook. Let's go with the chaos one. What? Whatever, I will wait. Whatever. I'll probably never come back here. The shelf is stacked haphazardly with scrolls. You wonder why Zedeko even bothered to use the shelf. Benjamin casually pulls a scroll from the shelf along with the others. A scroll on geologic condition in the temple's vicinity. It says that there are frequent tremors in the area, but a major quake has not occurred for years. Benjamin returns the scroll to the pile. What the fuck happened? Scroll of web. 2 spells. Yeah, but these are one-shot spells. Seems that's it. Space here. Great. Fuck that. It's also a pretty shitty spell. Whatever. says there's two guys there. It's weird that I can attack this. I don't understand why. I'm not around. Well met. I'm Yat, Watch Commander. What are you doing? Just looking around. This is a restricted area. I'd like you to leave, but you help us with Draxon. Look around if you want. Had any other problems with the Draxons? Some of our scouts saw some of them on the far side of the volcano. Don't know what they're doing over there, other than that things have quieted down, thanks to you. What is on the far side of the volcano? No, that's why we can't imagine what they're doing over there. It's just a rock. No other entrances to the temple except the main one. Investigating Sorval's death. So we've heard Nortimus ended it down, so we're not going to get in the way. How can I help you with your investigation? What do you know about these rebels? There are those that say the rebels killed Sorval and made it look like an accident, but don't believe it. They're just kids, and they'll never do anything like that. They may cause some small problems now and then, but I think it's just their way of becoming adults. A rite of passage, if you will. Sorval had no enemies. Makes it hard for me to see this as anything but an accident. There's no motive. So was that Sorval's room? I can't go there without permission from Rome, whatever. Okay, is this where it happened? No, that's Shaka. Ah, comrade, how are you? Come in. I don't know you, but let us sit and talk of the revolution. I am Jakat, sculptor by trade. However, my true passion lies with the revolution. I cannot wait for the day when Athos is engulfed by it. What revolution are you talking about? Why, the revolution, of course. Do away with rulers, orders, and the rest of them. A new world where everyone is equal. No one will be above anyone else. Why would anyone want a system like that? Everyone does, they just don't know it yet. Once all the wealth and supplies are distributed evenly, everyone will see how great it is. That's not good to me. That sounds good to me. I hope it happens soon. Forget it. I'm not sharing with anyone. Can I ask you some question? What do you do? I create, I give birth to entire forms of art. To me falls the task of enlightening the masses. In other words, I sculpt. Well, let's say this. Maybe he's gonna be friend with us for the revolution. What are you working on now? I'm working on a piece of represent these trying times. It's called Draxon Plunder. Where's the piece? Well, I haven't started yet. The creative process is such that I take at least a month to just visualize the piece before I even begin to carve. Ask you some question about Sorval. Ah yes, the now dead member of that ancient order. Although he was an opponent of the rebellion, I felt that he would join it wholeheartedly when the time came. Where were you when Sorval was killed? Here, of course. I was working on a piece when the quake occurred. The statue I was working on toppled. I was almost crushed as well. Elovan and Kel came to help me, but I was fine. Did you ever talk to Sorval? Now and again, for a member of the Order, he was very tolerant toward me. Most opponents of the rebellion will not even come near me. Did Sorval have any enemies? Of course he had enemies. The rebellion is his enemy. Anyone who would uphold such a twisted system of government has an enemy in the rebellion. Well, did he have any other enemies? No, no one could hate Sorval. He was a model for all of us. It's a shame that statue fell on him, such an unusual occurrence too. What was so unusual about the statue falling? Those statues have been here for over 1,000 years. They were designed to withstand tremors 10 times the size of the one that Sorval was killed in. That statue shouldn't have fallen. Did you examine? Of course, the statue had a small flaw in its foundation, and the tremor must have hit that flaw. The base cracked and the statue fell. I could swear that I checked all the statue for flaws, though. Do you regularly check the statue for flaws? Of course, that's one of my duties, to make sure that all these heavy statues are stable enough to withstand tremors. If they're not, I have to block them off in case they fall. I've told you all that I know about Sorval. This place is a mess. Why don't you clean it? Mess, this is art that nature created. Many take for granted the fine additions to art world that nature provides. I'm merely reveling in its gift to me. That fallen statue is a symbol. What is that statue a symbol of? The power of nature. We may live on this defiled world, but we did not create it, and we most certainly will not be here when it is finally destroyed. Nature holds these cards. Well, I don't follow you. Don't worry about it. I've been studying this subject for years. It takes too much time to explain. Greetings, it's not often that I get the pleasure of outside visitors. What may I do for you? I'm Kel, this is my studio. I'm glass blower, and I've created many of the glass objects throughout the temple. Can I ask you some questions? Of course. Where were you when Sorval was killed? I was with Ilovan. The quake hit. We heard something fall. We went to the sound and found Jakath passed out on the floor. One of his statues had fallen over and almost landed on him. You see or hear anything suspicious? Elovan said that he heard someone running right after the quake, but that could be a number of things. There were children crying and everyone was in a state of panic. Would anyone want to kill Sorval? No, I don't know how anyone could have disliked Sorval enough to kill him, let alone be angry. How well did you know? Sorval was the only Order member to come and visit me on a regular basis. He was very kind. Part of his responsibilities were to keep in touch with the artisans in the temple. Did Sorval ever make a mention of an enemy? If so, he never said anything about it. Sorval was quiet. He used to go outside and stare out into the distance. Once I asked him what he was looking at. He told me he was looking at the future. Do you know what that means? You know what he meant? No, I don't. I thought Sorval might have some inner knowledge that the rest of us didn't. He looked so sad at times, as if the weight of all of Athos' problems were on his shoulders. I've told you all about all I know. You made this shard into a sword now. You know, I may be able to do something with this. Can you have the shard? Yeah, sure. Sure. Are any of your glass objects for sale? Of course they are, but I don't know. I don't think I have anything that would interest you. Elovad creates items that I think you would find more practical. Mine are very delicate and not much good for adventurers. What do you think of the rebels? They're nothing more than rebellious youth. I can't agree with the Order's claim that they are the ones behind the robberies. It just doesn't make sense. What robberies are you talking about? Some of the crypts have been looted. Jewelry and valuables have been taken. What would the rebels do with that? We have no need for money. I have to go. Take care. Greetings, I'm Elovan, a smith by trade. Have you come on business, or are you just here to browse? Well met. As I said, I'm Elovan. Okay, I'm just browsing. Questions about Sorval, of course. Where were you when Sorval was killed? I was with Kel when we felt the tremor. There was a tremendous crash from down the hall, and went to see what happened. We found Jackath on the floor, passed out, when his statue had fallen. It wasn't until later that we learned that Sorval had been killed. Did Sorval have any enemies? No, no one that I knew, and I see most people at one time or another. There was no reason to hate Sorval. He was kind to everyone. Did you see or hear anything unusual? You know, I could swear I heard someone running in the hall just after the tremor. It could have been echoes, though. The quake turned things upside down for a while. Was Jackath hurt? No, I think the shock of losing one of his statues was enough to make him pass out. He does things like this from time to time. What do you think of the rebels? I think that they're just a bunch of kids that haven't grown up yet. I know most of them, they're not bad kids. Just a stage. Every generation shows it differently. That's all I can tell you about. What do you sell? Anything that can be forged, I can do. I can make delicate jewelry or a fierce weapon. What kind of weapon do you sell? Want to better yourself in combat? I have an assortment of weapons that will give you advantage over your foes. Could also make you a weapon if you supply me the components. What kind of weapons can you make? Those fire drake gave me a good idea. You need one more component before I can finish. Fire drake claws. I need old claws, ones that are almost petrified. If you kill a drake and take its claws, they won't work. The older claws, the better. Where can I find old drake claws? That's why I'm stumped. Drakes usually get eaten by each other completely. Got to find a place where the skeleton is still around. Show me the weapons. Okay, these are pretty shitty. Kind of jewelry. I have to buy some. He doesn't have any. That's fine. I don't really care about jewelry. are my quarters there? Did they give me a key to open the doors and I just don't remember? Yes, Sorval's quarters must be one of these two. I'm guessing like the three leaders, they live here. So one is the guy that will not let us in. And the other is Sorval's apartment. Shouldn't I be able to open his apartment? I would have left a key here. I would have not put it. We'll talk to him again. I can't enter this part. I need to talk to Ron. These things are not people. Oh, maybe they are. Ron. As captain of the guard, not only do I have to constantly train, but my troops must also be instructed in the arts of combat. We take our duties very seriously. Can you teach me any combat techniques? No, I'm afraid not. Our bodies are different enough that the skills we need in combat are different from yours. We have tails and you don't. Since we do have tails, all our combat technique involve them. I'm afraid you find something unbalanced and quite peculiar as well. How did you become captain of the guards? The former captain was killed by Fire Drake. I was next in the chain of command, so here I am. Males and females of my race interchange profession more easily than yours. I'd like to know more about the Virini. Honestly, I'm not the one to ask. Fori would be able to help you more than I, or even Nortimus for that matter. I'll try to answer your questions as best I can. Did you build this temple? No. No, we know this. How long? What fire are you talking about? Story of Lorvis and the Fire Ruby is known by all of Irene. Oh yes, I heard about that. I don't remember that much. Except it fell into the. All I know is it fell into the fucking volcano. The Draxon are here to get the Fire Ruby. Northamus gave you permission to investigate. Well, if he gave you permission, then you need no permission from me. I'm more than willing to have you investigate. I hope you can. What about entering that place? I checked Sorvel's quarters first. I always find it valuable to find out as much as I can about the victim. His quarters are in this wing. His room and on the right side of the corridor in the order hall. Right? Matters. I can't open the door though. On the right side. The door won't open. Unspecialists. Once Rhodes has given the party the key to Galenek's quarter, a ruse can be started by entering Sorvel's room and closing the door. When did he give us the key? Did we get the key? Goddess. Alex is in his quarters constantly after the murder announcement. I've been seeing him here. That's the other room. Is it dropped on the floor? God, keys. I'm gonna try them. It's not these keys. It's probably on the ground somewhere. I don't want to touch any of these saves at this point. Let's go back. We did talk to Road here once. Ah, shit, what? Eh? What the fuck? Since when I don't have a map of this place? I thought I had one. Okay, I don't need to go physically there. I can just go with the camera. So we talked here. I don't see any key. It's possible we talked here. What is all this? Oh, that was a dude. God, this. That's for read. Okay, well, I have a bunch of save. Let's reload. Tempo. Shit.
Many of it.
All this shit. Oh.
Strangers, you stand within the circle. So, yes, I do not believe you understand the purpose of our meeting circle. When one enters,
Oh, because I got there, I can talk about something. What's going
we
on?
are holding council. I am Northman. Brotel, you are out of order. You know the laws of the
Can I
council.
skip this? No.
Apologize and be quiet. Why should I be quiet? So I can listen to another meeting where this mystical seal has advised us to do nothing again? I do not hear this message. Give us all access to the seal so we can hear this message for ourselves. Of everyone here, Brotel, you should know that it is not possible. I am tired of obeying all these laws handed down by the Great Seal. You are using an outdated legend as a means of controlling the tribe. There is no power in the seal.
Carlos.
Brotel, you are walking on thin. I demand to see this seal. Let everyone have access to it. I want to have this message firsthand. Yes. We want to see the seal. You see, I am not alone. There are others that agree with me. Brotel, all you are doing is creating conflict. I warn you again. What are you going to do? Go into your room and speak to the floor. Your power over the tribe is weakening. Your age has made you believe in myths. Sorvel knew this. That is why you had him killed. Yeah, you suggest such a thing. You are the only one that should be accused of any wrongdoing in this temple. You and your rebels have caused... Spare us your speech. We all know your feelings for the rebellion. Your way of thinking is as ancient as that myth of the seal. Your time as keeper is almost over. The rebellion will... That is enough. I will hear no more of this rebellious talk. This meeting has been disrupted, and I, as keeper, declare it over. Brotel, get out of my sight. Now.
And it's crazy that I didn't save after this fucking thing.
Give up the seal, old one. Give up your myth before it kills you.
Bon. Oh. Back here, great, super stuff. Bon. In the meeting, there's even like a step in the fucking clue book. There's even a step-by-step stuff for this place only. Like the rest of the clue book doesn't have a step-by-step things for the quests. Well, let's see what they say first. It says, after the guards are not talking to... After the meeting is over, talk to Chandler and Galenix. I know I did that with my other game. Go talk to Fari. Tell her that Chandler sent the party. She has the party to investigate the death. That's done. Talk to Northemis and Galenix at location 21. I'm pretty sure I did that. Tell Northemis that Fari wanted the party to investigate when Northemis asks the party if it will agree. I'm pretty sure I did that. And that's when I went to the northern location. And then they just say, enter the room. Once in the northern room, go to Sorval's quarter at location 11W. Just like that. Just like that. Doesn't even talk about a locked door. Makes no fucking sense. Well, Chandler, Galenix. These two dudes. Galenix. That's Northemis. I don't know where Chandler is. Well, no. I think that's done automatically, I think.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
Okay, I think that's first. I need to go talk to you. Eric, how's it going? Oh, the fucking stories, they're so long. Chandler said I should talk to you. Chandler's in trouble. What's the problem? So what do you want? I will help. And that would be that. Or he has to investigate Sorbal's death. Neutral party. Yes. No, I can't go into this room. How should I go about the investigation? Let's talk about everything. So much talking with these fuckers. This game has some of the most deep and crazy dialogue, trees, branches. It rivals Planescape Torment. No, that's enough. Think we're done. Okay, after this, they say Northern Wing. So, he didn't give us any key. There's no key on the ground. We did not get any keys, okay? So the door should just be opened. By the way, if you're joining us, I'm following this fucking walkthrough now because I've done everything correctly. This door should be opened. It isn't. It's a problem. It's a huge problem. Wait a minute. I guess it's not okay. Why? So this door and this door is not the same. Now I can't even close it back again. I can show you the problem if you don't understand. So fucking stupid. Like, on top of that, the door with the handles, the door that actually is in the passage that I will pass here. This door, for some fucking reason, does not open. It's this door that opens. I thought this whole thing was one thing. I always clicked in the middle about. But no, you click here. Obviously. I'll take a break. I'll be back.
24 is greater than 18. Descent 360 degrees of vertical rotation. 0. 360 is greater than 0. Descent for your PC not equal to 2. Greater than.
with PlayStation. You will believe an ass this fat can fit into a package this small.
I'm not fat. I'm getting in shape.
You better be, because South Park is under attack.
Kick in the nuts.
Super, thanks for asking. Okay, you're going to jail.
Oh, I get to box.
Hey, stupid, I'm over here.
Comedy Central South Park, now on PlayStation. From Acclaim. Revolutionized the first-person shooter with award-winning 360-degree stomach-wrenching action. Then, we plunged you deeper into chaos with deadlier enemies that fed off your power. Now, after years of waiting, there is light at the end of the tunnel. Descent 3's fusion engine lets you move seamlessly from inside to outside. Crush your enemies, set them on fire, and watch them suffer. Match wits with robots that sneak up behind you, hide behind walls, and work in teams. The best multiplayer out of the box, Descent 3 is optimized for modem internet play. Descent 3.
Now that I've got your attention, stop sniggering! I could stay here all night until I find out which one of you once did it!
Worms, the computer game.
Okay, we're back. Through all the fucking fuckarière, le calice, avec ce petit jeu-là. Ah! I don't need to get it. Just read it. This book contains some of Sorval's notes. Manjamant reads over the last entry in the book. To the purpose of the... Just to recapitulate, in the fucking clue book, they actually said that there was a key for this door, when there is no key for this door. It just opens. To the purpose of these, I can only begin to imagine. There are simple mechanical housings in all of them, and were I to carve in one open, I would not be surprised to find it hollow. Could this have perhaps been some kind of fountain? Was this volcano ever filled with water instead? If they could be restored, there might be some significance found among their actions. I become most fascinated with the beast, the most complex and unique of all of them. There is a way to access its inner workings, and I'm certain it has something to do with the eyes. That's it, that's it, that's the thing. Well, that's not a lot of information. I guess I should take it. I need to do some cleanup here. Plant. Just keep changing colors. I suspect it's because the game keeps changing the color palette. Like same thing with this. This used to be black. And I thought this would maybe be useful, but... Okay, maybe I should give it to you. It's the same thing. Oh. Big time, I guess. Drop this. Put that with the rest of the tools. The game has too many items, it's crazy. Okay, this lyre, can I put it elsewhere? Oh, and yes, stop using this two-handed sword. These are also two-handed weapons. Two-handed, 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 there you go. Oh, another obsidian longsword, whatever. I mean, these gloves are cool. 1d6 plus 2. 1d8 plus 2, it's just better. Straight up better. Oh, no, okay. What? No, what? And there you go. What about your weapon? Okay, well, we went to the room and we talked to, I think, everybody that comes into this place. think it's going to time to go back. Talk to you again. I need advice. Oh, do you know about the Eye of the Beast? I found a reference to it in Sorval's quarters. I asked Norton if or Galanix. Okay. I think that's Galanix. Eye of the Beast sounds like something that Fori would say in one of her stories. She would be the one. Okay. I don't trust this guy, but since he's so easily untrustable, it's probably not him. It's probably not the rebels either. No. I'm investigating this, but I don't care for now. Probably gonna have to go there. Discuss Eye of the Beast. Isn't one of the statues at the magma pool a beast? I remember Sorval mentioning something about it once. He believed those statues once moved, something to do with water, hard to imagine. By your look, I assume you have no more questions for me. Do I need to sleep? I don't think so. We're trying to hold. I'm not following you. I can overwrite this now. I can even... The book is filled with hundreds of recipes. You flip through a couple of them, but once you see some of the required ingredients, you promptly close the book. Xarax. Ah, the adventurers, please come in and chat for a while. I'd love to hear about the outside world. I rarely get a chance to travel abroad anymore. Nice to meet you, Majamal. Looks like you've been in a few fights in your time. I don't think those Draxons were much of a match for you. Who are you? My name is Xarax. I worship the element of earth, the giver and taker of all things on Athos. What do you mean by the giver and taker? All things come from the earth, and all things eventually return to it. We are all made from the elements of earth, and what we take from it, we give back in death. It is a cycle. Actually, Draxons are excellent warriors. Draxons can barely pick up a sword. What should I say? They are excellent warriors. Yes, I've heard that Draxons are indeed excellent warriors. I fear that this may be a problem for this temple in the near future. We cannot hold out forever against them. What do? I pray, maintain the crops and fields that this temple uses, and see that we do not deplete our precious resources. I also play elements and influences with Sudeko. On occasion, I've also been known to make potions for those in need. What kind of potions do you make? I can make many types of healing and curing potions, as well as some enchantment potions. The cost to you is time and a fee. That is, of course, if you want me to make one. What is elements and influences? It is a strategy game for two-player. One person plays the elements and another plays the influence. The object is to capture all the other pieces or take control of certain power squares. No, I don't want to play. I'd like to make a potion. Question about Sorval. Did Sorval have any enemies? No, I don't know. Same thing always. Somebody, Sorval was murdered. I don't think if Sorval was murdered or not. Some believe. I find it hard to believe that someone would want him dead. There's no motive. Where were you when Sorval was killed? I was here. The tremor began and I heard a loud crash. I ran out to see what had happened and found Sorval's body. A guard showed up a few moments later. Did you hear or see anything strange? Children were crying and some people were yelling. I didn't hear anything. Oh, wait. Before the eruption, I was meditating and I was interrupted. Someone was running in the corridor. Could have been a child, but most of them are well behaved enough not to run. Do you recall anything else about the running? Sorry, but that's all I remember. How often do you? Almost every day. He came here in the mornings before he went to do more work on the statues. He kept telling me that these statues were the key to unlocking some of Athos' mysteries. Did he ever mention that anything was wrong? On the day he died, he came to me in the morning, but he seemed distracted. He was really not himself. He kept looking around. I remember he said the strangest thing to me that day. What? He said, "Who can you really trust?" I asked him what he meant, but he brushed it off. I've never known him to be secretive, but he surely was that day. Perhaps someone was after him, I don't know. I've told you everything I know about Sorval. He was returned to the earth so that another life can begin. Let us talk of other things. Nah. Enix is in charge of predicting quake times. He has a flawless system, almost. He's only missed 3 quakes this year. Again, the guy that... maybe it is this guy. He's the most likely suspect right now. And I think he has a motive. Because Galanix, he's the third, like he's a third on the, like a 3 echelon thing. So maybe he just wants to get like the leader position. And we know that the leader will step down soon. So now there's only 2. And even the new one, you know, it's probably gonna be Galanix, the leader now. Okay, music is fucking up. Okay, I will save it. Oh, I loaded the game instead. Oh, fuck. Shit. Okay, let's go back to South America. It's different now. Key ingredients in this dish and the elusive grows are root. Any cook worth his weight has an ample supply of these shy roots on hand at all times. The dish cannot be properly prepared without. Last time I clicked on this, he said the listing of the ingredients. Like once he saw the ingredient listing, he closed the book. Okay. So this is where it at. This would be the statue. This statue has fallen over, but remarkably, it's still intact. Majlamal marvels at the work that went into sculpting it. Notice a small pile of powder near the base of the statue. On further examination, you see that it's powdered glass. Oh. Powdered glass. I'm gonna go talk to the glass maker. Oh, these are the children. Maybe they can tell us something. I never heard that name before. You must be far away to have a name like that. Wow. I hope I can get to travel that far someday. What are you playing? I don't know, I think we're playing tag. You want to play? Do you know anything about Sorval? I don't know. What do you think of the order? That's a bunch of old people, isn't it? I don't know a lot of grow-up stuff. Can't have all the rebels. My parents told me not to talk about the rebels. I don't want to be labeled. That's what I was told to say. I want to get back to playing now. Bye. Yeah, probably not useful. Can I help you? You seem to be lost. No, I'm not lost, thanks. What are you doing here? Is there a problem with me coming here? If you're here on behalf of the Order, we don't want you here. The area is for the rebellion. I'm investigating Sorval's death. I hope you don't think we have anything to do with it. We want to remove the Order in a less hostile manner. What's the rebellion all about? The rebellion exists because the Order has subjugated this temple for too long. We want a new method of rule established that takes the people into account. How will you... Oh. How will you achieve this goal? Eventually, everyone will agree that our system is indeed better. When that happens, we'll have a vote or do it. Okay. I did talk to one of these guys before, and they all say the same thing. Oh, now we talk about the glass powder. Remnant of the last quake, eh? Things break all the time around here. Looks like that didn't break normally. It was crushed. I'm not an artisan. Take it to one of them. Where are the artisans? The artisans on their wing. Hello again. Apparently we talked already? What are you doing here? This is where I live. Battle is my brother and he insisted I stay close to him. He's afraid the Order will kidnap me. I think he's worrying a little too much. Tell me about the rebels. How many people are in the rebellion? I don't know. When Battle holds meeting, the room is full and it's a big room he's got. I like to run through the crowd for practice. I bet I'll win the races this year. What race are you talking about? The mountain races, silly. I was going out to practice when those elementals attacked me. How did the rebellion get started? Battle tells everyone it's because the Order doesn't take the people's opinion into account. I don't think that's why. Why do you think Battle started the rebellion? I don't know, but Battle's my brother and he must have a good reason. I've been around him long enough to know when he's fibbing. And he is when he says he started the rebellion because of the Order. Please don't tell him I said that. Would the rebel ever kill an Order member? Oh no, Battle would never do that. He doesn't want to kill anyone. He wants no violence. Didn't sound like that in the meeting. I know, Battle scares me when he yells at Northerners like that. I hope he doesn't get hurt. He says the Order might try to kill him. I don't think they'd do that, would they? I don't know if they would. I hope not. Battle is the only family I have. I don't know what I don't want to be left on. Do you think the Order would kidnap you? I don't think so. They seem nice enough, although my brother says that they are cruel and evil. I think the Order is evil. What kind of the soul? When was the last time you talked to Sorbo? The day he died, Bartol didn't like me talking to him, but I would sneak out and go to the statue. Sorbo was upset. He told me to go away. Never said that before. Say anything else about the statues? He showed me some of the sketches he made and told me about how they worked. He said that water made them move, but I don't know how. Notice anything strange that day? When I got the statues, he sent me away. That was strange. I left and a little later the tremor happened. I heard something fall and ran out to see, but Bartol stopped me. He said I shouldn't look. Did Sorval ever mention any enemies? Oh no, he never said anything like that. He talked about the statues all the time. Sometimes he got so wrapped up in the forgot he was doing. Okay. Okay, we need to go back. I also need to find the road. I haven't talked to him in a while. Ah. Oh. Glassy powder could have been something Soro was using when the statue fell. If you want to check it out and talk to Zideko or Kel. Really, Sorval had been using some chemical to test the statues. Perhaps a vial broke when it was crushed. I wanted that area cleaned up days ago, but with the Draxon problem, I haven't had time to get it done. Children sometimes play around these statues in the Nightmare Pole. I should make sure there's no more of that glass around. It could hurt himself. Yeah, maybe. I hate the fact that I can't see it. Let's talk to you. Can't tell you anything about this powder. One of the artisans could tell you more. Rose? No. I can't remember what color he is. This is also something. Maybe that's where we'll enter the temple. So I think Rhodes is, yeah, he's there. Roan. No. Hey, this guy's level 20. I've got about 80 hours of Oko, so wow. Already. The glass powder. Let me see. I need to take this from you for a moment. I'm going to see if there's any residue on the glass. That way we can find out what it is. No guarantees. I do trust this guy. Forget it. This may be a piece of evidence. Okay, I can give him any time I want. I wanna no. I'm gonna talk to him. Oh, what? I can't get there. What are you talking? This place is not even on the map. Look. Hello, I finished working on your crystal. I've never seen anything like it before. The shard actually has some magical properties. I've never made a weapon before. This looks to be a good start here. Perhaps it will help you defeat these Draxons that plague us. Okay. Let's do a quick save here. The glass. No. What can you tell me? Although I can't tell you what this used to be, the powder is very coarse. This would suggest that the glass was thick. The most common thing that glass is thick is used for is potions. I'd ask Sideko if he knows anything about this. He may be able to tell you more about it. He uses glass like this. If you can find more of this glass, it might be able to get an idea of what it was used for. Let me know if you do. Did I ever talk to you? let's save for getting in the glass. I need some of that potion. Now, where's that potion? That should deal something. Now let's see what we found. Well, I tried, but there's not enough of the glass left for me to get a chemical off of it. There's a trace, but I need more of this glass. If you come across more, bring it here. Here's your glass powder back. I can tell you that this glass was at one time, but it's been crushed into a powder. I don't really follow glass. It's a dead form. Kel should be able to tell you. She's in the workshop. Hey, what about that sword we got? Crystal sword. Oh, fuck. It causes blindness, so maybe it's gonna disappear. It's also two-ended. Man, that's so annoying. I said in the first game that there was definitely not enough two-ended weapons, and now they really corrected that. I can't even talk about the thing again. I can say that. Waiting for roads. Eventually, you'll end up there. I can talk to you now. I need advice. Do you know where the glass powder is from? I'm not the one to ask about. Carlo Zideco. I got permission. Yeah, we know this. Okay, whatever. Ah, it's so annoying. We did talk about the children. Maybe I should do talk to children. The statue of this unknown beast is incredibly detailed. Mange Lamal would swear someone turned a creature that looked like this to some stone and then sculpted it. Examine the statue's eyes and find a small release mechanism. Trigger it, the base smell open and a scroll falls out. Okay. Use. Scroll looks like it was scrawled hastily on an uneven surface. I know that I'm in danger. Before I discovered him, I thought there could be no treachery among us. And now I see it everywhere. I cannot even bring myself to pin his name. The very thought revolts me to no end. I know my life is in danger, but I cannot bring myself to tell the others. If I don't talk him out of this scheme, someone is going to die. I've asked him to meet me here late this evening. Well, well, well. The statue reminds Majamal of a druid he has run across in his travel. It holds a laurel branch in one hand. As well, as depicted, the statue is shrouded in mystery. Okay. Even if I go close, if I attack it. Although made of stone, the musician looks quite talented. Majlamount wonders how his music would sound if he was indeed real. And the last one, apparently I can't look at this one. I don't know why. I wonder if playing hide and seek might reveal something. We did get more information. Oh, this is new. I never doubted it. I believe that Sorrel was going to defect from the Order. They had to prevent that in a very permanent way. The Order killed Sorval? Of course, who else would want Sorval dead? Rebellion wouldn't want Sorval dead? Well, yes and no. Yes, because it would be one less Order member, but no, because we're not out to kill anyone. I don't think I can believe you. Galenix. Yeah, he is the one. I think Sova was murdered. Should I tell him about the scroll? Save as scroll. We're advancing in this investigation. I don't think you can really assume anything from this note. Sorval had a vivid imagination. I'm afraid it controlled him sometimes. This could be another of his fantasies. Why don't you think this note's a bit unusual? Well, it may seem that way to you, but Sorval was known to seem a little out of sorts every so often. Perhaps the chemicals he was working with got to him and he really believed someone was out to get him. Sure. Wait, I didn't talk to this guy. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a night. Man, this investigation is not the most interesting. It's interesting because it's not like it changes a change of pace, but lots of talking, not enough action. Like sometimes I should be investigating and somebody's like, "Oh, you got me," and attack or something, you know. So I have a little battle to do or something like that. That will probably happen at the end of this stream. I'm gonna play more of this tomorrow. Probably just a little stream like today. Tomorrow around the same hours, I suppose. And then Sunday more Dungeon Keeper. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
Thank you for your cooperation. Good night.